Three things that rich people do that poor people don't. How to get rich online. Hey, have you wanted to know, how are those people different? How do those people have more money than you? Why do they have more money than you? Well, in this video I'm going to give you a list of the things that you could use to get rich online, and we're starting right now. Hey, I'm JR Fisher. Thank you for joining me on my channel. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that button down there. If it's red, you got to turn it gray by clicking on it. It will change colors magically. All you do is click, and once you do that, give me a thumbs up if you don't mind, and you gotta ring the bell right next to that subscribe button. There's going to be a bell that will magically appear once you subscribe. You want to turn on all notifications so that every time I do a new video, you'll get notified. If I go live, you'll get notified. You'll be part of the VIP group, the Fisher family, that knows about all this stuff before anybody else. All right, let's jump into this and let's get started. What is it that these rich people are doing? What are the things? Well, there's really only three things. They only do three things. There's not 30, there's not 300, there's three. So let's jump into it. Oh, before we get started, don't forget I have a course below. It's a $97 course, but you can get it absolutely free for a limited time. All you have to do is click the link and learn. So go ahead and grab that course too. Number one, this is probably one of the biggest things contributing to success that I've ever seen in my life, and it is called delayed gratification. Delayed gratification. Now, I don't know if you've ever heard of the marshmallow experiment. It's a good experiment to look up, and it involves children, and if they can wait on getting marshmallows and not eat them, and they're going to get more later on. But you got to look up that experiment. But basically, here's the thing with rich people versus poor people. Poor people want instant gratification. Rich people can put off gratification knowing that they will receive greater gratification in the future. An example of that may be, saving $1. Okay, you save $1, it earns interest, and in 20 or 30 years it's worth a whole lot more money than it was when you initially had that single dollar. If you spend that dollar and you get some gratification, you don't have anything in the future. Okay, so that's an example. Some other examples could be falling in love over and over again. Okay, that feels really good, but doing that over and over again, right, doesn't really get you anything. It gets you instant gratification. Or maybe doing drugs. Wow, drugs are definitely gratification at the moment, but in the long term you lose out. Maybe playing video games feels fun to you. Maybe you love playing that video game, you can't wait to get home and play that video game, but it burns up a lot of your time. It burns up time that you could use to be a better person, to learn a new skill, to make more money. I'm not saying people shouldn't play video games. Well, maybe I am I saying that? No. I just think it's such a colossal waste of time. I don't ever want to play one because it may be too fun, and if it's too fun I'll get hooked on it and it'll burn up my time. I don't want it to happen. A lot of times I'll avoid things that look like they could be gratifying because I don't want to feel that. I don't want to have that gratification because I got too many other things to do. I don't want it to take away from that. So are you spending some of your time on things that's giving you instant gratification that's actually burning up your time or taking away future gratification? Because if you get this one wrong, the other two don't matter. Okay, the other two don't matter at all, because if you're constantly getting instant gratification, you're not going to get to the other two. So this is the first one you got to do. You got to realize that sitting on the couch eating chips, watching Netflix feels good. Getting down on the floor and doing exercises or pull-ups or going for a walk around the block may not feel as good, but it's much better for you. So let's get number one down first. Okay, get that one down. That's important. Number two, failing to plan. This is a big one, guys. This is a really big one. If you don't plan things, you often don't get things done. I was just listening to David Goggins, who I really have a lot of respect for. You can look him up on the internet, and he got met by one of his fans the other day, and the fan walked up to him and said, "You're David Goggins." And he says, "Yeah." And David Goggins is known for running these ultra marathons, 100 miles, 150 miles, 200 miles, crazy stuff. And the guy says, I got so inspired by you that I'm going to run an ultra marathon one day. He goes, "What do you mean one day?" He goes, "Well, I want to work up to it. I want to take like a year, 18 months. I want to really train. I want to make sure I'm really ready for it." And Goggins looked at that and said, I ran my first, he didn't say it to the guy, but he thought it in his mind, I ran my first 100-mile one, and I hadn't even run. I hadn't even done anything. The point is, if you don't plan, okay, if you don't plan something and you say one day I'm going to do this, or one day I'm going to do that, or one day I'm going to quit my job, one day I'm going to get in shape, it'll never happen. You actually have to plan. Now, why don't people plan? They don't plan because they say things like, well, I don't want my time all taken up, I don't want it all controlled, you know, I want to have the freedom to do what I want when I want, so I don't want to have to make all these plans. I may want to do something else at that moment, and that's the very reason why you need a plan, because you may want to do something that's self-gratifying. We go back to number one again at that moment, and you shouldn't be doing it. You should be following your plan. And I bet if you take super successful people, you know, Elon Musk doesn't wake up on a Monday morning going, gee, I wonder what I'm going to do today. I wonder what I'm going to do today. He doesn't do that. I'm sure he's got it planned out. I'm sure he knows every single day what he's going to do. He probably knows for the next few months, the next few years, what he's going to do. He's got all kinds of plans. And people say, well, that controls me, and it makes me anxious. Now, I'll tell you what really makes you anxious is when you get up every day and you don't have anything to do, and you don't have a direction to go. That creates anxiety. The anxiety of not having a place to be. You know, you ask any wandering homeless person that's walking up and down the street, and sometimes I look at them and I go, why are they walking? Why are they walking? They have no place to go. There's no place to go, right? Why are they walking? And I know you may say, well, they're going to get food, or they're trying to find a place to sleep or whatever, but the point is, if you're aimlessly walking around, you know, and you have no plans whatsoever, that's going to create a whole lot more anxiety than having your life planned out and at least knowing what's going to happen. Now, you may not like the idea that this afternoon you've got to, you know, get on your exercise bike and work out, but at least you know, okay, at least you know. And I think the guilt of not getting things done and failing to plan is a lot more severe than knowing that you got to do some stuff. Okay, I know the guilt that I have if I don't do something is far worse than actually just doing it. Okay, so you got to look at the differences and the pains. You're going to have some pain in life. Okay, that's just the way it is. Number three, poor people spend money wrong. They spend money wrong. Okay, they don't spend money on the right things. They don't understand the difference between assets and liabilities. To give you an example, maybe you have a decent TV, but you want the bigger screen TV. Okay, you've got a 55-inch, which I do. Okay, and you walk through Costco, which I do, and I see the 70-inch, and I go, wow, that 70-inch is really, really nice. That's really, really cool. But here's the truth about that. My TV works just fine. Would I buy one if my TV broke? Sure I would. Would I buy the 70-inch? I probably would. But right now my TV works. So I understand that that TV is not an asset, really. It's a liability, because it becomes worth less and less and less and less. A person who has money understands that they need to invest their money in assets that grow. A smart thing for me to do instead of buying a TV would be to buy some more stock. Okay, some stock that may go up. On average, the US stock market goes up 10% a year. A TV does not go up 10% a year. A couch does not go up 10% a year. You know, fancy restaurant meals, you know, those things are all things that are actually liabilities. Those are things that you're going to spend money on, and you're going to have nothing to show for it. I'm not against going out to a nice restaurant. Love going to nice restaurants, but every now and then it's okay to cook at home. I don't have to eat out every single time. I don't have to buy the most expensive meal every single time. I don't have to buy the most expensive clothes all the time. As a matter of fact, I look for deals, and that's one thing you can look at on number three. Also, is number three is poor people spend money wrong. They won't even use a coupon. Okay, they won't do that. They won't look for a deal. They won't get the app from the grocery store where it's going to give you some points and, you know, download you know, dollars for your next purchase. They don't do that. They don't do that. They waste their money. So you've got to follow these three things. You got to delay your gratification. Super important. Just going to have to be done. Okay, you're gonna have to go through some pain. You're going to have to plan. Number two, that's going to have to be done. And you got to watch your money. Your money is so important. The last thing here where I said people spend their money wrong, I want to add one thing to that. They also spend their time wrong. How are you spending your time? How are you investing your time? Because the truth is, the same amount of money is out there for everybody. It's just there. Okay, anybody can get the money. You can get more money if you lose money. There's more money out there. There's plenty of money to go around, but time is limited. You've got limited time. If you waste today, maybe it doesn't matter today, but if you waste tomorrow, maybe it matters a little bit more. If you waste a month or a year, how many years have you wasted already? Some of you may be watching this going, oh my God, I've already wasted 45 years. Okay, but it's not too late because you still got some time left. The point is that builds up after time. Okay, the more time you waste, it builds up, and you can't get it back ever. You've wasted that time. So I hope you enjoy this video. I hope you got something out of it. I hope you understand that this video and the other videos I do for you is to help you out. It's to help you build your business. It's to help you become a better person. It's to help you achieve more. That's what this channel is about. I also have a course which I told you about in the beginning. It's a $97 course. You can get that down in the description. It's a click and learn course, very simple to do. What else did I ask of you? I asked you to subscribe. Have you done so? Is that button down here red or is it gray? You see, because if you subscribe, it will no longer be red. But you know what the bonus is? If you click that subscribe button there, it not only turns gray, but it offers you something for free. What does it offer you? A bell just like this, and you got to ring it. You got to turn on all bell notifications. If you turn on all bell notifications, every single time I do a video, you'll be notified. You'll know about it. You'll be part of the Fisher family. You'll be part of that VIP group that gets notified every single time I do a video and I go live, and we can actually talk online. That's pretty cool stuff. Thanks so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Put your comments below. Let me know what experience you had with rich and poor people, or what you're doing to get ahead. I'd love to hear it. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Hey, thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click that little bell right there so you can be notified every time I do a new video. Also, click on one of those videos there. Keep watching on my channel.